the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Come on, set! Seven Pirates! Ready?
First play, and May goes to the air. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's caught by Harrison right side.
Check it.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's May. That's hauled in on the left by McCool. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
May to throw again. He is in. Great May. Touchdown Seahawks. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Bronco 80. Here we go.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First and 10. Here's Benson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll get that to all his tight end.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. That is fielded at the 13. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
60 Bobcat. Sack.
Out of the gun, here's May. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And a good run there on second down. Pick up the 7. It'll bring up third and 3. Now May. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready?
Now Walker. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down. May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Third and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set up. Ready, Lion. Head the street, head the street.
They motion the slot man left.
Go.
Throwing on third down is May. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Go check, go check. Go! 19 Lions.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. Off he goes, and he's in. Great May. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Rig it. Set.
Again, it's Benson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2.
79 Bronco. Let's go. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a good pickup in 5. But it will keep the drive going.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw. That's complete to all the Titans. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it, They're able to pop it loose, and
Here we
that's
go,
a big
here we
turnover.
go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, here's May. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Go!
On second down, it's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Get up!
From the gun, on third down, it's May. He's had after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down.
Ready up! 18, pioneer! Ready, ready!
Here's May again. First down throw there is incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. That's quickly out to Harrison. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a third and 2.
7 Pirates, 7! Come on, set! Hook!
On third and 2, it's May. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Go! Check, go!
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Say, hey! Come 19! Come 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! 19 tight! 19 tight! Hunt, hunt!
They'll look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set!
A give. Here's Benson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Ready, ready! Set, ready! Ready!
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards.
Hustle, hustle!
And that leads to third down.
60 Bisons, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here.
Let's
some
go now.
Positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On the set.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
A run with Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On the ready. Go.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll run with Benson. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, it's May. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
On the double. 70 range, 70 range. Come on, set. Ready.
May to the air once more. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards.
Show. Ready.
Throw again is May. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here,
Mustang
1st
19.
and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Broncos.
He looks to throw. He fumbled the football. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it. So no turnover. They keep the ball. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Paid for this?
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Panther 11, pick 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Rig alert, rig alert. 7 Pirate. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Point after, coming up here. flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
The tight end going in motion to the left. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Ready. Come 19. Come 19. Tap. Hook.
Out of the gun, here's May. Finds Nakua on the slant. And will get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
70 Timberwolves. Check out.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Hurt. Let's go.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Oh, he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the game, but it will bring up third down. Third
Trap
and a
60.
yard.
Trap 60. Set. Hut.
On third and a yard, here's May. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to
19
finish
tight.
drives.
19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
May now on first and 10. That is caught at the 3. The Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first down there, gain of 14 yards.
Okay, break.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
Okay, ready.
A little closer. Here's
Second
second
and 18.
and goal.
Ready.
One more time with Walker. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, It obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
65 catch.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Motion man is the tight end going right. Throwing on 3rd down is May. Oh, man left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
That's complete on the tight end screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
60. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
And this ball incomplete. on third down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Now he takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Get up.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. Hunt.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's
Alert!
1st and 10.
Alert! Set up!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Ready, break!
Try again.
Warriors,
It's
70.
2nd and 10.
Ready!
Working out of the gun. It's May. Going up top. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for
Come on,
1st
come on,
and 10.
set. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Ready, ready?
He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Set, tempo, set.
So they
Let's
come
go.
to the line
19
for 1st
Tiger,
down
19
and 10.
Tiger. Mustang 19. Get up.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
79
We'll try again
Bronco.
here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pat,
1st and 10
Pat,
now
Pat,
from the 36.
18 Rattler, 18 Hook.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Set. Ready.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
On the double. Let's go now. Take go.
Hand off, and it's Benson running right. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's
Pace,
still
pace, pace, let's
well
go.
short of the
Cowboy
first down.
80. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he will get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Cardinals cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Streets. Set. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, it's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Ready?
Throwing is May. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready? Get up.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
19 tight. Set up. Hook.
They'll go play action with May. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Come on. Set.
Here's first and 10.
Set, go.
On play action, here's May. unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Go! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hut, hut!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Ready up! Check smash! Check smash! Dragon 60! Buffalo 18! Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.